Hello and what is up, everyone? Hope you're hearing me okay. Hold on, my OBS is a little bit buggy. Let me fix this. All right, we're good. We're good. And we're gonna get right into the game here. This is a replay cast of a game between Mineski and Liquid. I think it's game 3 in the grand finals of the first minor of the season, Star Series or Star Ladder. And it's actually a pretty good game. The reason why I'm doing this replay cast, of course, if you've been following up with the channel, I had a How to Beat Team Liquid series, and I realized that was kind of getting old, and no one was watching it because it's some old games that I think that there's stuff that people can still learn from it. I might go back to it. I think I was still in the group stages. It was just once a day. Keeping up with those, it didn't feel like I was going anywhere. But again, I am following Team Liquid because they still look like the strongest team, winning the first minor of the season. They're on a win streak in terms of lands right now, and of course, they have the Aegis. They look really strong in the series against Mineski. Mineski was a solid team throughout the tournament, but it seems like they crumbled against Liquid in Star Series. But anyway, we're starting off with a gank here. Nice lift into Arrow. Ice though, he gets a skewer onto the cliff. Mind control is just stuck now. Went with the arrow level 1, doesn't have the leap. We'll have to get past a TP or something like that. The main reason why I'm doing this is to practice my observing, by the way. You notice I had some settings to move the camera like this. It's like a auto camera move or something like that. I forgot what it's called, but looks pretty cool. It looks like directed camera. I am controlling it. This is not directed camera. We got to roll onto Miracle in the mid lane, and Jab's gonna give Miracle the slap. Hopefully, we don't miss any kills here. I'm not so much focused on the cast as I am the observing. So, excuse me if the cast, the analysts and analyzing is not the greatest here. But what's going on here? He went for another roll in. Kuroki is here though, and what long range arrow from Mirana on the cliff, snags Jabs there, but there was no follow-up, and he's going to be just fine. Mind Control did get the TP delivered out to him, and now he's going to actually be able to lane bottom. But with this, GH was actually the offlaner for a bit there, playing that position because Mirana was stuck on the cliff. Ice with the sick plays. I'm sure he planned that from the start, and this means that Mushi does have free farm. Sorry I didn't put the last denies there. I'll put that up for you guys. But Moon in the mid lane, putting some pressure onto Miracle here. He's definitely feeling it, but Kuroki is here to protect them. I think in this matchup, Venomancer can really bully the Invoker out if it's just straight 1v1, especially with the help from the Earth Spirit. And that is the reason why Kuroki has to sit here and leaving Matoma to just 1v1 against Magnus, which he should do just fine. But this means that Ice will get a very good start. He should get a pretty fast Blink Dagger because of this. And Moon getting chased out by Kuroki, has to walk all the way out on the side here. GH has showed up too. They want to just chase this Venomancer. Oh, the stun from the Earth Spirit will hit onto 2, but we missed the kill bottom lane as Ninja Boogie and Mushi gets the first blood. But I'm still watching this chase here. Already missed the kill. T-Taurus feels bad, and they will maybe get this kill. No. Oh, he should die here. Oh, no, he's still alive, and he lives. Didn't even have to use his tango there. Sunstrike did not connect, and Moon, in the longest chase ever, somehow will end up with a kill. That's 2 kills for Mineski now. They're looking great. However, this whole time, Miracle was farming up the mid lane. I mean, he got a couple of free CS. Not that big of a deal. As for Magnus, how is he doing up here? It looks like Metal Man went for a side pull, and they're about even in terms of CS, so no real victor in the top lane as expected. But notice that because of that long chase, Miracle does have a little bit of a CS advantage in the mid lane, and this is something that Mineski will have to be worried about because I don't think this is a very good game for the Lifestealer. I think this game will be entirely based around the Invoker. If Miracle's going to have a good game, I say his Team Liquid, will have a pretty good chance of winning this. It is a legendary Miracle Invoker, but we're going to see more action in the mid lane as There's a lift onto Moon. He gets kicked back. Jabs with the save. Is it enough? And it is enough to save his life. Jabs. Sick play from him there. Saving Moon. The salve comes on the courier. And the gank is thwarted. In the meantime, because so much pressure is put onto mid here to protect Miracle, Mushi is going to have absolute free farm. And in a way, the Anti-Mage is kind of a counter to the Invoker. But Invoker can also be very good against Anti-Mage. Has a lot of damage, actually, with Sunstrike on the Meteor combo, even though Anti-Mage does have magic resistance. I've seen Invokers do a lot of work, especially I think the big thing is having that mana burn. And oh, we got a gank coming in from Kuroki. They get the net into the arrow. No, the arrow did not connect in time. They didn't get the lift off in time either. And Jab comes in with a nice stun onto two, rolls up onto the Ancients, gets one kill there. He shouldn't be able to get another here. He might actually lose his life. Nope, he's fine. His teammates peel for him. They get the nuke onto the Mirana. Doesn't have glimpse, and the rest of the Liquid heroes will get out just fine. In the meantime, Miracle, again, still farming up the mid lane. I think what Liquid is doing right now, even though it's not going in their favor, it's making sure that Miracle has a decent time here. Notice his CS, he's looking pretty good compared to Moon, who has to deal with all this fighting. However, it's going to be traded for having pretty much free farm onto Mushi. And I think the reason why Liquid is playing the way they are right now is they realize that it's okay if Mushi gets a good start. It's really important that Miracle gets a good start so that he can just scale into this game very well. And they're putting all their resources and everything, even sending the offlaner Mind Control to go gank for Miracle's lane. And this is just saying how much they value Miracle having free farm in the mid lane. Matoma Man is still free farming top as well, so they are pretty much farming on two of their cores, while Mirana is taking the shit end of the stick. But they're going to gank for Matoma Man now. Sunstrike does not connect, but they still will finish up the kill there onto Ice Ice Ice. Meantime, in the mid lane, Miracle will go down. No, wait, no, he denied himself with the Fort Spirit. Holy crap, Miracle with the plays, and I mean, he does end up going down there. Does not give any gold to Muneski. That's actually a huge play there. And Jabs making the right move to go into Miracle when he realized the supports are top, but Miracle doesn't need any help apparently. He'll just kill himself. Oh, the Gale hits him at the very edge, but he should be fine. Has 3 points in Quas, has a lot of sustain. And back to Mushi's lane. Let's see how he's doing in terms of his CS. Looking pretty good. There's no one in the lane at all, but supports from Liquid looking to make moves again. They don't have a smoke or anything onto them, but looks like they want to make some type of movement, maybe onto mid again. I think that Moon is very susceptible to dying. No, they're moving all the way around. Where are they going? They still didn't have any smoke fly out, but maybe they're making a move to anti-mage lane. It's a very hard kill, but with Sunstrike, I don't know if they can kill him, as he does have treads. If he swaps that to strength, he's going to be significantly tankier, but they can at least harass him out of the lane, and that's where the supports are headed. In the meantime, though, Miracle manning up against Moon Meander with the Cold Snap, doing a lot of damage. I did call Moon Meander. He is just Moon. It is Nana. It's not Moon Meander. And looks like the supports from Liquid not doing too much. Jab's always waiting in the wings here. Sitting ready for any chance he can find to go into Miracle, but Miracle's not an easy kill. He definitely has the tools to turn around the gank for sure, and the supports will reveal themselves in the bottom lane, and Anti-Mage doesn't really fear for his life that much, but Ninja Boogie has to be afraid. He's gonna go for the rune, and he feels safe, but he might end up dying here. GH coming in, he wants him, but Ninja Boogie will get out just fine. Even has a ward here to spot out, but in the meantime, the supports reveal themselves. Immediately, Jabs jumps onto Miracle. Very snap reaction there after the supports show themselves, and no Force Spirit this time for Miracle. He will finally go down. That's a killing spree for Moon. And if you look at the net worth, they should be about even though Miracle has more CS just because of the kills, and that indeed is the case. So Liquid support's not playing the best there. They wasted a lot of time. Look for something bottom. They didn't want to just sit mid all the time because they didn't want to, of course, take the experience away from Miracle. He wants solo experience. But as a result, they show themselves bottom. Immediately, Jabs makes the right move, gets the kill there, and they want to kill him again. Both supports smoked up, Ninja Boogie and Jabs waiting to kill Miracle a second time after he's TP'd in. And if they can get that kill, it will be a huge kill. Supports on the side of Liquid will have TPs available. The roll does not connect. Miracle spotted something coming, but no, they get the glimpse back into the Gale. He's silenced up. Can he deny himself again? No, he will go down. A big kill for Mineski. They won't even lose anybody. Ninja Boogie falling low. Supports will finally TP in, but it's too late. Miracle's already dead. Jabs goes in with the roll. He doesn't care about anything. They go for the deep dive triple kill for Moon. And that's a huge win for Mineski. The score is 7-1. They're doing very good in the laning stage, and it's something they've been doing all tournament. In the meantime, Ice has pretty much free farm. It's not absolute free farm, as he's a little bit behind the Lifestealer just because of getting ganked that one time, but he's pretty darn good farm for this Magnus. In the meantime, with Miracle dead and unable to TP in, Moon is trying to dish out as much damage as he can to the mid tower. In the meantime, though, Mushi is still free farming as well, so we have pretty much all three lanes going well for Mineski. None of them are just outright wins. I would say the mid lane is the biggest win for them just because of what just happened, but at this rate, they're set up to have a pretty good game. We got a haste rune up onto Moon. He's looking to gank the Lifestealer. It's not easy. He both has... Oh, he actually doesn't have Infest. He does have Rage TP, but they have the RP to cancel it. They get the Silence onto the Lifestealer. They get the stun as well. The Venomancer is here. They're not going to hold the RP. And he still doesn't have Infest. He should be dead. Ice, be careful, man. He doesn't want to die. The Sunstrike tries to hit, but it does not connect. Ice turns back around. What is GH headed here? Alright, he's looking for something here, but he'll only find a Disruptor. They shrine up on Ice, and for a casual Ringer region. Alright, I think he might have been thinking of going for Helm of the Dom or something like that. Kuroki setting up this ward deep behind the tower. They're looking for a dive here. Miracle manning up the Forge Spirit and his Cold Snap, and they will get the lift onto Ninja Boogie, and he will fall. GH tanking the tower, averts the tower aggro. Moon Meander again, TP's in, gets the Gale onto Miracle. No deny this time again. And what's going on over here? They're trying to get the catch. The stun does not connect, but Mushi TP's in. He secures the kill there onto GH. Kuroki is next. He's completely out of mana, but he's fairly tanky. He has 7 armor. I think he should be able to get away here. The roll does not hit. Nope, never mind. Doesn't matter. The slow from the Venomancer was enough, and they will secure a double heal onto Mushi. Mineski looking hot right now. Mind Control, how's he doing after a pretty bad start after getting stuck on the cliff at level 1? It's not doing too bad. Going for a drums build, it seems. Alright, I mean, it could be an Atos. Who knows? And Liquid not doing too hot. Mineski with a 3,000 net worth advantage. Oh, what the heck? Matoma Man with the next level gank hidden in the trees as a centaur. Misses the stun though. It doesn't matter. They will still secure the kill there onto Jabs. And this is exactly what Matoma Man needs to do. And you know what? If you don't have a vehicle for Infest, you can create your own by infesting a jungle creep. And Matoma Man did just that. He can't afford to play the passive farm game at this point. They need to put some type of pressure on the map, because if they let the game slow down, all Mineski is going to do is farm up this anti-mage until the point, and can people not call me during my cast, please? Alright, I'm going to offline mode. I'm sorry about this, guys, as I missed this fight here, but I did catch it on the camera on the next level. Alright, I don't know what actually happened there. Unfortunately, the RP connects onto Miracle. They will secure the kill. It looks like 2 died on the side of Mineski. I caught that on the cam, but I was not actually there to see it because I had to go to offline mode on Steam. Anyway, again, this is what I said Liquid needed to do. They need to go into aggressive mode, even though they are behind. They have the armlet onto Lifestealer. He's fairly strong in this game, has the maxed out rage, and at that point, he's pretty much untouchable. And they're going to continue fighting here. This is actually looking pretty good for Liquid. This is a huge turnaround. Keep in mind, they're very far behind. So all these kills, even though they're trading even with Neski at this point, is counting for a lot more. Matoman tries for the Infest Bomb to finish off the kill there into Ninja Boogie. Was not enough damage. And Mushi does not want to be involved in this fighting. They lost the courier as well somehow on the side of Mineski. Mushi does clean up the safe lane tower as the safe lane was abandoned by the Lifestealer, but I do think that was the right play. Of course, he got a lot done for his team there with his armlet, and he's utilizing his free farm well. And at this point, Ice went into a Helm of the Dom as I predicted that he would. He was thinking about Blink Dagger for a second there, and he went back into the Helm of the Dom, and this is going to allow him to shove out the lanes and delay the game. So the thing is, even with Mineski's good start, they don't have the good fighting lineup. The problem with something like a Magnus is he really needs Blink Dagger and a good team, right, to get a lot done. He's not like other offlaners where he can just get a lot done right away with Blink Dagger. Even if Mag gets early Blink, doesn't do much without a team backing him up, and because Anti-Mage doesn't come online until a little bit later, at least 20 minutes or so in the game, Ice going to play the slow game. That's why he does go for the Helm of the Dom. They don't want to fight Liquid head on at this point, because I do think even with the bad start that Liquid had, they're stronger just based on this Lifestealer alone. So I think Lifestealer actually was not a bad pick here, even though it doesn't look ideal, because normally with a Lifestealer, you think of a Magnus and you're like, oh, he's just going to counter initiate my Infest gank. But notice that Liquid not really using the Lifestealer for Infest ganks. They're using him as like a frontliner and an early game team fighter, because that's something that Mineski's lineup isn't that good at. It completely counters the Venomancer, Earth Spirit, and Disruptor, and even the Anti-Mage early on. Because once he's raged up, they're pretty much unable to touch him. Later on, he will fall off, but I think that they'll have Miracle to carry their back when it gets to that point. And again, Liquid with the 4-man plays, they're just grouped up as 4, putting pressure on the map to create space for Miracle. And Miracle is in a pretty dangerous position here. He knows that Magnus is in this lane, and he knows that the scan comes out. Sick play there from Ice actually. Notice that he put the Empower onto the creep here, and they're trying to go into Miracle. Does not connect into the Static Storm. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, we're missing kills. They get the net onto Mushi, and we caught the important kill there as he falls to the Sunstrike. Yeah, so they put the scan top. They realized someone was in the trees, and immediately Liquid jumped, realizing that someone was in the top lane. Didn't know who exactly. It turned out to be a Disruptor, but they got the kills there. Now they're going to pressure into the tower, and it's going to fall. Meanwhile, in the top lane, they're still looking for the kill into Miracle. They should get him at this point. They rotate into Venomancer. Venomancer, where are you going? He gets netted up. The Glimpse brings the Mirana back, but she brings Lifestealer with her, and it's actually a good thing that she goes back there. Now she can finish off the tower, and Ninja Boogie and Ice will have to retreat. Liquid miraculously turning around this game, actually. It went from a 3k net worth advantage to only 2k now, and there's a bit of fluctuation, but I would say they're perfectly fine in this position. They just feel stronger right now, and net worth doesn't seem like it matters at this point, just because of their draft and how they match up at this point in the game specifically. And Liquid utilizing this timing to make the most out of it, and they're going to go for another gank here onto AM. They catch him exactly where he would be farming, and they move straight to him without vision at all. That was just a really good prediction play on the side of Liquid. They get the net, they get the Sunstrike, and that's an easy kill for Liquid and a huge kill. In the meantime, though, Ice is putting pressure on this top tower. Doesn't seem like it bothers Liquid too much. And one thing about Rubik against an AM is he has the ability to steal the blink, and it will allow him to get the initiation there onto Ice, but with the TP scroll, they already used the lift. He will get out just fine. So Kuroki is playing a 5-position Naga with the max net build, and it's just working out. It's allowing him to lock down the AM and making him a very vulnerable target until it gets Manta, but at this point, they're putting so much pressure on the map that he's having a hard time farming. He's died twice already recently, and they're huge deaths. And the thing is, Mineski is a good AM team. I think they have had 100% win rate on AM to this point, but this game is not looking good for them at this point. And GH blinking in. He's going to meet 4 heroes, but he has a Matoma Man inside. They will get the RP only onto Matoma Man, but again, they don't have any of the follow-up damage. I mean, what are you going to do? RP the Rage Lifestealer just to stall? GH will fall. It looks like they will finally get the kill onto Matoma Man. This is looking to be a good fight for Mineski, actually. That's the Magnus coming into effect. They don't get the stun onto Mind Control. He can TP out, but Liquid lose too. However, that was the smoke gank, and I would say that Matoma Man is not the most important target to kill. It is this hero right here, Miracle, that they want to take out. They want to stop his Aghanim's timing, and it's not doing too great. I forgot to open the net worth graph here, as we do see that Mineski heroes are on top. And Miracle, I mean, he's not having the greatest game in the world. 2, 6, and 3. They definitely put the pressure onto him, and Liquid have to recover. And as you see, that's why they're making so many moves on the map. They're looking to play aggressively. They can't afford the game to slow down, because at this point, the game slows down too much. Anti-Mage is just getting out of control. He will have them power onto him. They can farm up Magnus and even the Earth Spirit. And you saw there, powering up the Earth Spirit to farm some jungle camps there as well. With those heroes, they can just farm up very quickly. Venomancer as well, with the experience talent, he can scale up into levels incredibly quickly. He even went for the Midas build. So it is clear that Mineski is looking to take this late game, as their draft is pretty well suited for that, except for against the Invoker. But they realize that they've shut down Miracle enough. He's already far behind. They don't have to be too worried about him snowballing out of control or anything crazy like that. What they have to avoid is losing team fights, because Liquid can definitely snowball out of control if they can affect the timing from Mineski's heroes to get their farm up. Like, Anti-Mage really needs this Manta style, probably needs the Lincolns as well, and Venomancer needs to be able to use his Midas effectively. He needs to get use out of it. If they start losing fights, losing Roshan, with minimal items and effort, I think that Liquid can breach high ground fairly easily. Don't underestimate Invoker Lifestealer and their ability to siege high ground with like an Aegis. They can just rage hit the tower with alacrity. It's very scary. And again, Liquid playing as a 4-man squad, pushing into the top lane, while Mineski a little bit more split, but they're definitely putting pressure on the bottom lane here as well, with this catapult coming in. A little bit too afraid to actually hit the tower outright, but I think that with Liquid revealing all their heroes here at top, they will just go for the trade. Tier 2 for tier 2. In the meantime, though, Moon and Invoker still farming up. And the tower will be traded. Let's look at Matoma Man's build here for a second. He's going for the Desolator and the AC. He's maxing his tower hitting ability, as he's pretty much the only building hitter. Of course, they have Miracle, but they don't want to move him up that far, as he definitely runs the risk of getting RP'd. But that's a huge TP cancel from Miracle. Drops his meatball onto 2, stops 2 TPs, I think, and they will get 2 kills as well. Earth Spirit did get away, but he's TP'd into death. Mushi comes in, will secure the kill there onto Matoma Man, but the damage has been done. They lost 2. They lose AM as well. The net doing work. And are they going to lose a Rax here? AM does not want to buy back at this point. He's already behind in terms of farm. I mean, he's not behind, but he's not doing as good as he needs to be. He wants a Manta right now. And he actually went back for a Vlad just for some extra tank and survivability. But, I mean, it's not working out. What is going on? They want kills. Naga will die, and can they get Moon? They cannot. Oh, alright, you gotta hit the Rax, hit the Rax, hit the Rax, you're gonna die, hit the Rax, and they will get a Rax. That's huge for Liquid, and somehow they went from having a about 2,000 net worth advantage, not that great position in the game, to taking a Rax off of that play from Miracle. He was in the right position at the right time, somehow cancels 2 TPs, does enough damage onto the Earth Spirit from the point where he TP'd in and died immediately, pretty much. Did get his ultimate cast off, but that was pretty much it. Secured the kill onto Matoma Man was huge as well, but that was a huge play from Liquid, and what turned out to be a really good Mineski early game. It just seemed like Liquid's draft, which seemingly is outclassed by Mineski. If you just look at it from a late game perspective, they've played their draft really well, and played to its strength. Most notably, this Mirana and Naga combo, being able to set up kills there, as you saw, almost getting a kill there onto Moon, which would have been huge. Arrow, shout out to Scout, and they're going to clean up shrines now that they've taken that tier 2, 3 top, as well as the racks. Ice 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 does have his Blink Dagger now, and looks like Jabs and Ice 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 are buddies here. They seem to play as a duo for most of this game, and Mineski just playing a lot more spread on the map, which is opening them up to get picked off. And every time Team Liquid are getting these pickoffs, they're transitioning into critical tower kills, and that's a huge arrow onto Moon. They're gonna be able to get the kill, as well as GH is here with the Blink Dagger, gets the Infest Bomb off, and they will secure the kill there onto Moon. That was a huge kill. Now they can walk into Roshan, no buyback onto Moon, and they're looking for more though. I don't know if they can get Ninja Boogie though. He's going to be able to TP out, blocks off with the kinetic field, but they're going to head straight into Roshan, and will fall incredibly quickly with the Desolator on the Lifestealer. Miracle going to come in as well with the Alacrity. They're going to summon some illusions just to hit the shrine here. Ice 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 sends a catapult to scout out, but it's not going to stop this Roshan. Moon did get buyback, but again, he doesn't want to use it. It feels like if he does, he'll just fall behind too far, because even with a slight network advantage as they did have there, it just doesn't seem like it's enough. They're not able to take these fights against Liquid. Liquid just seem like they have the superior heroes in terms of getting the initiations and winning these pick-off fights pretty much. They haven't really gone for a straight team fight this whole game. They're just outmaneuvering. Mineski is the best way to put it. Mushi and Ice 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 grouping together, but Miracle is here with the Invis to scout out. He wants some blood. Both heroes blink into the trees. Tornado connects onto Ice Ice Ice. He's in trouble. Doesn't have Skewer. The arrow flies in to scout out. GH is here. Gets the lift onto Magnus. Lifestealer doesn't even need to pop out. Well played from Mind Control. Moon did finish up a BKB, but I don't know if that will help him out here. It will help him survive against Invoker, but the physical damage is definitely still scary. He can also get netted up, and once that happens, if he doesn't have Force Staff or something to get him out, he will be in a lot of trouble. But lucky for him, he does have Force Staff, so it is the only Force Staff they have right now, I believe. Yep. Mushi actually not even going for the Manta style, going for a BKB. He realizes that the Invoker is actually a big problem still. The mana burn and the lift from Rubik, I guess. I actually don't know why he's going to BKB. It's a bit weird. I feel like Manta style would serve the same purpose. It's not like BKB helps with survivability anymore, because they still can net him down. I feel like a Lincoln's would be better, but I think maybe the BKB just to straight man up, as they feel desperate right now. They need him to man up, so Mushi goes into BKB. I mean, this is pretty much an all-in play. What the BKB says to me there is just that Mushi is looking to go all in for this team fight, and they lose Ice Ice Ice. He didn't have the RP up. He was going for a cheeky skewer back play, but GH was there with the lift, canceling it, and they're just going to man up, take the racks. That's what I was saying before. The Rage Lifestealer with the Lacquer is incredibly scary. Jab's got a good initiation. There's Mushi with the BKB. It's going to allow him to man up, but it's only going to allow him to kill Kuroki. Miracle will get away. Can they take him out? He gets the Tornado onto Jabs. He resets there, and it will be enough. Miracle should die there. And we're going to watch his HP fall as we watch the rest of the fight here. Moon, Mushi, and Ninja Boogie cleans up Mind Control, but the damage has been done. They already taken the racks. GH and Metal Man actually come back in, finds the kill there onto Jabs, and they're actually waiting around. They're looking for more. They know how strong the Lifestealer is at this point. With the Rage, he's untouchable. He has the Assault Cuirass, and they show no fear for Mushi, as I mean, he's had to go into this BKB just to take that fight. Unfortunately, that fight might have gone better if Ice Ice didn't end up dying at the beginning. But he went for a cheeky skewer backplay, got punished by GH, and look at this. Matoma Man and GH heading back in to finish up the racks, and they will secure the melee racks. That's 2 melee racks down for Mineski, and they're not in a good position at this point. They did lose the Aegis in that fight there, but I think the damage has been done. They can just play out the game and maybe wait for the next Roshan if they really need to, but I don't think they need to. If they can just get any type of pick off or anything like that, they can just straight up end mid. And Mushi is not looking good. He will finish up his Manta before the next fight, which is okay, but it just doesn't feel like any of this is enough because AM just doesn't want to be in a position where he's equal in net worth with the Lifestealer. Sure, he is top of net worth in the game, but Mind Control is not that far behind at all, and this is not good. Kuroki with the net onto AM. Jabs blinks in swiftly, kicks him back, and Mushi will get out. I bet you he's spooked there for sure. Miracle does have the Lincoln Sphere now. He will not be affected by the Mana Void. If it's just the only spell being casted on him, prevents him from his from getting glimpsed as well. And that's the pickoff that I was talking about. They go straight and find a big kill there onto Moon. He does not have buyback. He bought out for a Hurricane Pike, and now he's dead for 50 seconds. This could be game as Liquid push into mid now. Matoma Man is the building hitter. He has Stolen Empower placed onto him. This is not good for Mineski. What are they going to do? They use RP as well. So this is it. They have to go on to the Lifestealer. They need to focus him, and the only hero that can at this point is Mushi. You know, Matoma Man just mans up. He doesn't care. He's falling low, but he showing no fear as they know that Mushi most likely bought out. They do not have buyback on any of these heroes. He's just going to man up, fighting to the death. They clean up. That's 5 heroes dead, and GG is called. Liquid will take this game 3 against Mineski, and they will go on to win this grand finals. Hope you guys enjoyed this cast. I was just working on my camera movement and control there. Hopefully it wasn't too bad. Again, I'm just working on my camera, observing. The casting is secondary. We were interrupted by some Steam call in the middle of this cast. I'm sorry about that, but hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm probably going to make this a daily thing. I want to get good at my observing, guys. Something I feel like is a pretty useful skill, as if you look at the Star Ladder Observer, there's some flame there. Hopefully I did better than him. Missed some kills there, didn't cover the full action. So again, my observing is not the greatest, and I'm working with this new setup, so not trying to make an excuse or anything, just trying to practice, and this is my first time doing this. I did practice a little bit off camera, but again, hope you guys enjoyed, and leave a like if you like my cast, and subscribe if you want to see more, because again, I'm probably doing this roughly every day. I'm not going to promise every day. That's actually hard to stick to. Sometimes I'm just not in the mood, but yeah, that's going to be it for now, and see you guys in the next video.